We got to find a team that we can make work. Let's go see what our missions are. Shieldbreaker's pretty mediocre. If you took away that mechanic, they would be just useful enough to be alright. Yabby James, thanks very much for the cheer. Oh, look at that, chat. 8 quarters or 40 nickels. I'm going to be dancing my feet off like that little girl in the Grimm's fairy tale. The wood where she wore the magic shoes that made her dance until a woodcutter chopped her feet off. That's an abomination only item, which is not good. Minus 15 stress, 10 dodge. Well, if you have the set bonus, plus 20% damage in position 1 is pretty good, but you need the set bonus. Also, we don't want to go in the courtyard. What else we got? Warrens? Speed stones are okay, because anybody can use them, and it's just plus 1 speed. It's an okay item that is good for basically anyone who wants to wield it. This is new. Bonus accuracy in return for a small HP penalty. Huh. What do we got down in the cove? We already have a quickening satchel, though. We have no interest in that. I don't want to go back to the ruins. This has 2... You know what? Let's just go get a speed stone. The speed stone is fine, and we've got some guys who have bonuses down in the warrens. The rot gut sensor looks strong. It's just 8 accuracy. We don't really need accuracy for our plague doctor. What we really want is blight bonuses plus blight plus bleed. 2 portraits. I'd really rather have the speed stone. Again, speed stones are useful just because anybody can use it. It's plus 1 speed for whomever you throw it on. Let's go do this short. We'll go do the short apprentice mission. This is fine. What kind of we don't? If it's a short mission too, we can get by with like not a great team. We definitely want our flagellant in the mix on this one because flagellants are freaking amazing. So Reign of Sorrows and Punish are both great. Exsanguinate is fantastic. Reclaim. I'm just refreshing my memory here. Redeem is also really good. Endure is great. Suffer. Suffer is one of the ones I'm less fond of. So we definitely want Punish because it's great. Reign of Sorrows is also pretty good. This is the one that heals you and does catastrophic damage to your enemies, which is pretty good. And then there's another one that just heals somebody a truckload. And we don't really have a healer. Reclaim is good for getting yourself down into a position where you can use these abilities, though. You know what? I think we'll start with Reclaim, and maybe we'll switch. So Tink works from either of the first 2 slots. Let's have you go in slot 1. I think we'll take Poseidon on this one, because he's also got some backup heals and some stress relief, which is nice. The stress relief... Actually, the Flagellant and... The Flagellant and Crusader combo really well together because the Flagellant can eat stress from other people and then you can heal that stress that he devours. In fact, where is the stress devouring ability? That's Endure, right? Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of the bleed. Give me the uppercut and give me the stress eating ability. Because we can have him eat stress and then we can have Poseidon J cure the stress that he devoured. We get it kind of like a twofer. Maybe we'll throw Pyro in. Just to handle bleeds and blights if we come across any. And then we need a heavy hitter in our 4 slot. And you know what, Slexy? Now's your chance to go be our heavy hitter in slot 4. Let's adjust your skills and send you into the mix. So we want to definitely give you Sniper's Mark. Blind Fire is okay, and we'll give you the Cure. I really do kind of like Suppressing Fire as well, but that's more of a late game ability than an early game ability. Got to handle our trinkets. So, Flagellant, do we have anything you might want? Bonus Virtue Chance. I don't really want to lower your speed, though. The high speed on you is one of the things that's great. Bonus Protection, not great. Debuff Resist, nah. Blight Skills, not useful. We really have nothing that's good for you. We don't want to give you protection because we actively want you taking damage. If you had a Blight skill, we'd throw that Blight Amulet on you just to give you the penalty to bleed so you could bleed yourself more reliably. Instead, that's definitely going to go on Pyro, as well as the Blight Stone. For the speed, I think we'll just give... You know what? Here, you can have... Your speed is already trash, so let's give you a Worry Stone. I think the protection just goes to our Crusader. Debuff Resist in return for a small dodge penalty. Anybody got... You have 0 dodge? Congratulations. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Enjoy that. Now we provision... And this is a short mission, so we don't have to go crazy on the provisions. Let's just take, like, 8 food... Let's give ourselves a little leeway on torches. We'll take 10. Couple shovels. We've got a holy water. We've got an anti-venom. Let's grab a medicinal herb. We've got a bandage. We don't need a key. You know what? Let's just go super minimal on provisions here. I'm going to take a full stack of food, and that's it. This is all we're taking. Do it, do it. What are we doing? Same thing that gets babies in also helps to get babies out. What the hell are we talking about, chat? Chat's making babies, son.
But perhaps we can slay
You don't get to make babies without me being in on that. Oh, making pancakes is what we're doing. Oh, I thought we were making babies. I was way more enthused than babies. Pancakes are barely even food. Why would you waste your time making pancakes, chat, when with the same delicious substance, you could make the effervescent, delicious waffle? We're making babies, too? Please tell me you're not making babies out of, or pancakes out of babies, because that's... I don't want you to make pancake babies. Or are you making baby pancakes? That makes more sense. Like silver dollar pancakes? I love pancakes. If you love pancakes, you're just misguided. Because every time you're eating a pancake, you could be eating a waffle instead. Every single pancake you have ever eaten is simply an opportunity for you to not have eaten a waffle. You could have done better. What do we got then? Some carrion eaters. Let's just start with a rain of blood. You know, we could give somebody a heal over time to start bleeding ourselves a little bit. Nah, no need. Let's just start walloping these guys. He resisted that bleed, though. These guys are 60% bleed resistance. I guess that explains it. Could go for a... Let's kill one. They're 60% bleed resistant, but they ain't that blight resistant. Actually, they're even more blight resistant. We're lucky we got that to work at all.
Death by inches.
I'm clearly misremembering the carrion eater. Little Jacques for some aggregate damage. Gonna munch on the Slexy. Just shoot that man in the eye. Wait, he doesn't have an eye. Your hero is blighted. That's fine. We kind of want him to stay that way. Just uppercut a punk ass.
Faint hope blossoms.
Give me my loot. Give me my swag. We want that blight, because remember, our flagellant, he loves damage. He wants damage, he needs damage. Wants damage, needs damage, loves stress. Flagellants are great. They are fan-freaking-tastic. Where does biscuits and gravy rank in the breakfast mix? Okay. The main question when it comes to biscuits and gravy, Chad, is are we talking sausage gravy or are we talking ham gravy? Because of the gravies available, I gotta say, I love ham. I love ham. But I'm not a fan of ham gravy. If we're talking a quality sausage gravy, though, where do biscuits and gravy with sausage gravy? Biscuits and gravy with sausage gravy, then, are gonna rank pretty high in the breakfast meta. Probably top 10 potential breakfast foods. Biscuits and gravy's pretty good. Never ham gravy with biscuits. Exactly right, Chad.
Their formation is broken.
Baby gravy. If you want to put baby gravy on a biscuit, you know what? Go ahead. I'm not going to judge you, but wouldn't be my #1 choice of topping for biscuits and gravy. I can't say my go-to biscuit topping would be semen. Probably not what I would choose. We could go for the uppercut and the power heal. Alternatively, we could do a little stress eating here. And we're going to be doing it again in just a second because that man just destroyed us. You know what? Let's forego it and go for the heal. What is biscuits and gravy? Oh, my poor savage friend. If you have never had biscuits and gravy, you have not truly lived. I've never heard of baby gravy before as a euphemism for semen. You've lived a sheltered life, Colonel. Let's give you a heal over time. We've given ourselves a bleed, but that bleed and blight we can cure with our plague doctor. We should really probably stop toying with these guys, though, because they're kind of ruining us. Get another heal. We got the stackable buff working on this guy, so we can make his heals quite powerful. And that's going to stack up nicely with that resurgence. Also, let's cure that. Go for the Jacques. Double kill. We came out of that okay. How have you had biscuits and gravy? Biscuits and jam? I mean, that's okay. Yeah, you can put jam on a biscuit. Quest is complete. We went in one room, though. Our quest must have been to complete 100% of room battles, and there's only one. Huh. The fallopian fire hose. Unlock strongbox. What are the odds it was trapped? Pretty good, actually. I'm gonna go get these. You know what? It's fine. We'll fight this hallway battle. My heart will burst. Yeah, his heart's bursting because he's excited about all the loot we God damn you, Poseidon, you thieving son of a bitch. All he does is... You gotta be shitting me, though. He's stealing everything that's not nailed down.
Often low on supplies.
You thieving bastard. Alright, that's it, Poseidon. You're banned from all future missions. He steals everything that's not nailed down and some things that are nailed down. Be like, well, I know I said I would only steal things that weren't nailed down, but I got a crowbar here. I'm just going to go ahead and pry this up and steal it too. Let's go for the stun. He steals everything that's not nailed down, and the things that are nailed down, he pries out the nails, steals that, and then also steals the nails. Give me a Jacques here. Poseidon J giving new definition to the term loot whore. I don't think he's whoring for it, though, chat. I mean, say what you want. At least a whore's gonna earn that pay. He's not a loot whore. He's a loot thief. There's a difference. A whore works for a living. I've never actually seen anyone die of starvation before in a dungeon. Well, you know, I'm glad to be a first for you, Colonel.
Exposed to a killing blow.
What's your favorite Disney villain theme song? That's actually a great question, chat. Theme song for Disney villains? I mean, it's definitely the Gaston song from Beauty and the Beast because it's fucking amazing. But that's a great question.
Unforgiving.
Heal or kill? I think we murder.
Obliterated.
Heal or kill? I think kill.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, little free blood. You know what? It turns out that hallway battle was worth it, if only for the blood. Holy shit, we found something that Poseidon didn't immediately steal. I'm flabbergasted. Throw some herbs in this.
Wealth beyond measure.
Wealth beyond measure, in that it was just a giant pile of food. You and I have very different definitions of wealth, Wayne. I mean, plentiful food is a nice thing, I suppose. I'm actually looking for hallway battles so we can try and lower our stress a little bit. Who doesn't like food? Yeah, you have a point, but the thing is, I wouldn't call food wealth beyond measure. One of the things that you require to sustain living typically isn't referred to as wealth beyond measure. That's a huge bleed. Dodging that pyro with the quick cat-like reflexes. That should be fatal damage on you? Not quite.
Executed with impunity.
What a j'accusation. It doesn't make up for all the loot that he stole. He's still a greedy son of a bitch, but... Drum roll, please. And that, sir, was the sound of your failure.
weapon that cuts
I
on
actually
its own.
didn't want to kill that guy. Well, we'll throw a heal at you. And we're going to have you devour some stress. And then we're going to have Poseidon get rid of the stress you devoured. Critical stress relief! And you can die on my turn. Thank you. Now you are dead, and we picked up a disease charm.
Victory.
It gives us a penalty to dodge. That's one I'm actually not going to equip unless we need inventory space to haul it out of the dungeon. I like my dodge. You did have a man starve to death earlier in the run, Pete. Food probably should be considered wealth beyond measure at this point. Way to find that trap with your face, Poseidon.
The trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
I don't really want to backtrack for anything else we might find in this dungeon. We're low on food. It doesn't feel like... I mean, well, no, never mind. We're not low on food. Tons of food. Get a whole stack. We are walking around. You know what? We're fine. Nah, never mind. We'll keep going. We'll just keep our light level high. We have plenty of torches. We should try and get every curio interaction we can at this point. In the UK, we call biscuits cookies. Yeah, biscuits here... You know, I don't know what they actually call what we call biscuits in the UK. They're just like... I mean, aren't they... They're not like really muffins. Okay, somebody from the UK, fill in that question. What do you guys call biscuits, then? You guys call biscuits cookies, that's fine, but what do you call an actual biscuit? Oh, when we said biscuits and gravy, the guy from across the pond was probably thinking about, like, putting gravy on cookies. No, that's not how that works. In the States, we refer to a biscuit as... I mean, I'm sure you guys have, like, Egg McMuffins in Great Britain. It would be the thing that is surrounding the egg in an Egg McMuffin. That's what we call a biscuit. We don't have any medicinal herbs, so I don't know why I'm sitting here staring at this moonshine barrel. Just drink it. You got blighted. Whatever. Fortunately, Poseidon carries his own hangover cure at all times. Uppercut. Stick that bleed. You resisted the bleed, though. Biscuit is kind of like a savory scone. I mean, it's basically just like flour and shortening mixed together, allowed to rise briefly, and then baked. Biscuits are not anything fancy. They're just kind of like a staple food. No, they're not really a scone, because a scone is more buttery. There's not a lot of butter in a biscuit. Usually you use shortening or lard. Blind Fire is back one, is it not? Does that not move us back? I guess not. You know what? We'll go ahead and deliberately swap ourselves then. The Jacques. A little bit of rend. I just don't want to take stress damage. That's all I'm looking to avoid here. I just want to avoid the stress. This man has resisted our bleed twice with 20% bleed resistance on an attack that has a huge bonus to bleed. If you want to avoid stress, you may be playing the wrong game, Pete. We're going to be fine. These guys could rend us for the old gods a couple times, but it's not really going to amount to much. That guy's not even going to do that. So let's do a little stress eating. Who's got the most stress? 21, 27, 23. Actually, our flagellant has the most stress, but that's fine. We're going to devour 7. We're going to shoot this guy in the eyeball. Or not. Go ahead. Hit my flagellant. He loves your pain. He needs it. He wants that. He's like Captain Kirk in Star Trek V. He needs his pain. So we devoured 12 stress. Do we want to do it again? More stress devouring? Anybody else still relatively... You know what? Yeah. Eat some of Poseidon J's stress. We'll be fine. The Flagellant is one of the few guys who can go into a mission with a whole lot of stress and you don't even really have to care about it.
A dizzying fall.
Hit Control Shift Biscuit. Is that the keystroke to automatically apply gravy to said biscuits and have a savory breakfast treat? I'm glad chat's with me on the whole sausage versus ham gravy thing. I was really worried chat was going to leap to the defense of ham gravy, and I was going to be furious. No good, weird southern boy would willingly put ham gravy on biscuits.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Honey and biscuits are good too. You're not wrong. Honey and biscuits are also acceptable. There are many valid ways to eat a biscuit. With honey is one of them. But with gravy is also one of them. The Flagellant is more broken than some of the custom classes. He's just that good. They're pretty amazing, yeah. 60, 70, 50. Well, alright. Little free stress relief for Pyro. Where are the Hawaiian biscuits? I don't know. Sweet biscuits, you definitely would not want to have those with gravy. That's going to be a bad flavor combination. Hawaiian biscuits with gravy are... Meh. What the fuck are grits? Grits are a very southern dish. It's cracked corn boiled. Grits are okay. Grits are more about what you put in the grits to give them flavor than they are themselves. It's kind of like grits properly prepared are a little bit like porridge, except made of corn instead of wheat. That's a good way to think of them. It's like a corn-based porridge. They're okay. It depends more on what you flavor them with than they themselves. Like, grits themselves are kind of bland and flavorless, but properly prepared, they're also pretty good. Automatonophobia is not fantastic. Slugger is pretty good. Pyro's got great bonuses to her melee skills. Warren Scrounger's super awesome.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Stress reduction activities in town are slightly less effective. I have a hair in my mouth, Chad. I'm trying to get it out. Hold on a second. There we go. All better. We really need to get ourselves down into the Crimson Court. But I know what's down there. We're going to have to fight the Crocodilian, and that guy is a son of a bitch. The Crocodilian is so tough. I'd like to get a whole crew of level 2 heroes before we go down and deal with that bastard. He's a mean son of a bitch. We can't take Moscow in anything. We could take... You know, we could go with Tink. We've got Agony, Slexi, and Pyro who could all run again pretty easily. We need to get Ornnan's stress down, but stress-reducing activities are reduced. Then again, his stress is not high. Although we could also... No, we can't. I was going to say we could take Ornnan in on a mission, but we can't because it's going to cause him to level. And if he goes up another resolve level, he won't be able to go... He'll be too high level to go into the courtyard with us. You will only drink for stress relief. So I guess the fact that you're a bad gambler doesn't... Eat my butt, caretaker. The guy is always where I want to be. Oh, there's what we needed. Another Vestal. We have to pick up another Vestal. And also, we really need an Occultist. And I'd love to get a Grave Robber, too, though. I love Grave Robbers. Oh, she's got good skills, dude. Nervous is terrible, though. Occultist, you're a stress eater, which I don't mind. Mankind Hater is great, and Evasive is fantastic, and your skills are respectably good. Yeah, I think we need this, man. Occultist, get tagged in.
To fight the abyss, one must know.
Let's see. Prone to investigating the dark arts. That's gotta be barely original. There you go. We need another Vestal. I'd love to get a Grave Robber, but we got it. You know what? No, maybe we got an Occultist. Maybe we just take the Grave Robber. We need... You know what? We got to do some conversion here. Hold on a second. We're going to go bust to deeds. Can I not do that? No, I want to turn busts. There we go. 3 busts into 2 deeds. Yes. We need to upgrade a little bit here. Okay, heirloom trade thing, go away. Bigger barracks. Yeah. We got to do it.
Traveling. Ambition is
I want a Vestal. I also want a Grave Robber. I want all of the things. I want all of the things, baby. All of the things. So, Grave Robber, then. Let's see. Who would rob a grave? Well, if this run has taught us anything, it's that Poseidon steals everything that's not nailed down and some things that are nailed down. So, you would, like, maybe dig open a coffin and steal a corpse? He seems like the kind of man who would rob a grave, yeah. But, I mean, he's already in. Who else would be a grave robber? Always need more Vestal Virgin. Tack draw? You'd probably rob a grave. There we go. Welcome to the team. Grab your shovel. Get to work. And we need another Vestal.
Gold gleams like a dagger's point.
Kira Pike, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. Nocturnal is bad, because our torchlight's almost always going to be above 75. Beast Slayer, Manslayer are both really good. Your skills are okay. What about you? You're light sensitive and a dud hitter. Well, you're shit. Alright then, let's make this protagonist. Protagonist, you get to be another life-saving heartbreaker. Lifesaver, heartbreaker.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Let's fix up our skills then. I'm a lifesaver. And don't forget the heartbreaking part. You're a heartbreaker too. Let's fix your skills. Mace Bash, Judgment. I mean, really all we need to do here is just buy you Divine Comfort and you're sorted. It's one of the reasons why we hired you. Tack Draw. You have Lunge, which we like. Flashing Daggers is great. Shadow Fade's okay. We want Throne Dagger for sure. Toxin Trickery is alright. Pick to the Face is great. You know what? Just buy all the skills. The Grave Jobber is another one of those classes that is like the multi-skill. You can get away with basically any combination of skills. I like kimchi, but I've never had it grilled before. Grilled cabbage, though? Especially grilled cabbage that's basically spoiled? I'll leave that to you, Colonel. You can have all the grilled kimchi. Let's go get ourselves a mission. We can't go into the courtyard yet, but we've got enough time left in the stream here to do at least one more run. What do we got down in the Warrens? The Knight's Crest is not great. The Blood Charm is also not very good. How about the Wield? The Caution Cloak is okay. What do you got in the Cove? The Healing Armlet is pretty good. 2 portraits, 3,000. We haven't been to the Cove yet either. Necromancer? Oh, hold on a second. The Ethereal Crucifix is so good, though. The Ethereal Crucifix is fantastic. Do we have a team that can handle it? We're not really well suited to fight the Necromancer yet. Welcome to the Perfidious cooking shower. Never put flour in your crock pot. You're out of your mind, chat. What if you're making like a beef stew? You gotta put flour in there. What else are you gonna cover the meat with? How are you gonna make the gravy? What if you need a roux as the base for whatever you're putting in the crock pot? That's where the flour goes. I mean, yeah, probably don't put raw flour in a crock pot. That's a bad idea. But as an ingredient, sure. I think we got to go for the leper's armlet. Plus, I'd like to get some more stuff unlocked in the cove. I think we have PJ bounce on this one, mostly because he robbed us blind last mission. We will need somebody who can do some manner of stress relief for our stress eating. BO, did we get your skills? We didn't get barely skills sorted out. Let's go fix that very quickly. We got to get your skills lined out. We definitely want you to have sacrificial stab. Abyssal artillery is fine. I really like weakening curse. A vulnerability hex is pretty good too because it's a mark though. I'm just going to buy you all the things. Can we make a team that does... Oh, let's try and make a team that does mark synergies. That would be fantastic. We go with, like, Slexy, barely, Aerostorm. Then we've got 3 guys that can either mark or take advantage of a mark. And then maybe we throw Big J in on top of that. That seems like a pretty solid team. Let's take that down into the cove. Although we do... we would like to get our Flagellant in there. He cannot take advantage of a mark. Let's get BO's skills straightened out. So we're going to give him Sacrificial Stab for sure, then Abyssal Artillery. We'll want Vulnerability Hex if we're doing the mark thing, so we go Weird Reconstruction, Vulnerability Hex, and you're going to run in the 3rd slot. Slexy would keep the skills they currently have, jump into 4-hole. You know what? Let's just... Here, Arrow, you run in slot 2. All of your abilities work out of the 2nd position. Yeah, all this stuff works out of the 2nd position. I'm going to actually get rid of Come Hither and flip that for Flashbang, because Flashbang is way better. And then I still want to keep our Flagellant in the mix, just so that we can get some EXP for him. And then we're going down into the cove. Short mission. Let's take 1 full stack of food. Should be plenty. Give me 2 shovels, 1 bandage. Actually, we already had a bandage. 1 anti-venom. You know what? Let's take 2 bandages. There's a lot of bleed in the cove. 1 thing of medicinal herbs. We'll skip the key. A holy water, sure. And then we'll take... Give me 10 torches is probably enough. Trinkets, though. Right. There you go, chat. It wouldn't be a Perfidious Pete stream until... Wait, what's the 4th hole? Wouldn't be a Perfidious Pete stream unless... I went on at least 1 mission without equipping or bringing trinkets.
With pelagic nightmares.
Good for me. I'm back to form, chat, for getting trinkets on every run. Was a little disappointed in myself that I hadn't forgotten them yet, but then, darn it, if I didn't just go and forget them.
If only
what a haul!
The flow of otherworldly
bonus shovel, grave robber only trinket, which is actually pretty good, plus 30% skill chance. It seems like they added a bunch of new low-tier trinkets. Got our surprise working. So, we got to go Abyssal Artillery to start. Or would we rather... You know what? I think let's mark. Let's mark that guy and see if our Arbalest can't finish him off. Eat some bleed, you stabbing fish bastard. We'll flashbang you and try and shuffle you. Anywhere but the front rank would have been good, though, because now we can't take advantage of our mark. Shit. Alright. We really would have rather had you not shuffled to that position. BO. Alright. Little resistance to damage. The bleed takes that man down. We got a snail squirting some slop at us. Ceremonial cut. Get shivved! That's alright. A little shanking never hurt nobody. Once you get stabbed in the face, though. Go ahead and bleed this slug. Yeah, that's actually fatal damage for the slug. Monsters with high protection. Yeah, we know how it works. Thanks. That's why we hit the slug with the bleed. Just chop his head off. Pelagic Shaman got hewed in half. Shoot the jellyfish.
The slow death, unforeseen.
It wasn't slow. He died in 2 turns. How is that a slow death, Mr. Narrator? Let's give ourselves a bleed. He resisted his own bleed, though. Well, I'd be a little salty, but that stun is not going to matter even a tiny bit. Especially now when Barely Original slices that jellyfish like he's working in a sushi restaurant. Somebody's a spring roll.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Well, we can give somebody a penalty to dodge. Your dodge is 23? Yeah, I'd really rather not penalize that for 20% disease resist. I think we're probably good. What happened with Subnautica on Wednesday? I mean, we played Subnautica on Wednesday. It was great. Game's real good. So, coral. I never remember... Is it a shovel? I can never remember what the interactable for coral is. Ever. Antivenom? It's either antivenom... It's not holy water. You know what? Just poke it. I don't remember what it is. It's nothing. Herbs. You need herbs, Pete. Well, we don't... Well, okay. I don't feel bad about not remembering then, because we didn't bring any medicinal herbs, so it wouldn't matter. Herbs, herbs. Okay, yeah, it's too late, chat. I mean, we already mucked it. I appreciate the feedback, and if we had some herbs, maybe we could have pulled something out there, but... Double pelagic shamans. This is very bad. We're going to take a lot of stress here. And also potentially just a shitload of damage when these fishmen chop us in half. God, I fucking hate the cove. Everything in here is always faster than you are. Alright, uppercut this motherfucker. Get punched off the planet, shit stain. That man is all of the dead. Now get marked and get ruined. That was not quite enough ruination. We needed like 1 point more of ruining. Call of the Deep is very bad because it means that guy's going to hit like an absolute train.
Continually onslaught. Destroy.
Okay, we got to mark the buffed guy. Actually, you know what? To hell with that. Stun the buffed guy. You can bleed to death.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Got seaward slashed again. That ain't no good. Shoot this man in the heart. You know what? Yeah, uppercut him. Kira! Hey, thanks for coming by, man. Have a good night. Ouch! Right in the face, though. Okay, that hurt a little. You have stun resistance because we just stunned... No, you're buffed again. Just kill this man.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And devour some stress. Again, there's a stock debuff that you get with the flagellant. When the flagellant goes into Crazy Stress Town, they always get the same thing. They get rapturous or whatever, and as far as negative quirks go, or negative traits, whatever they call it, not the opposite of the virtue, as far as they go, it's a pretty mild one. We may kill him with the flashbang because I think it does 1 damage. Nope. You know, we stunned him. Let's buy some time and heal. Great heal. Fantastic work. Well, no need to continue messing around then. Just kill him.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Tink, you're even on screen. Ah, you're our flagellant, man. You're one of the greatest troopers we're ever going to have because flagellants are amazing. Squidgy Tentacle, I believe we just touched, right? Nope. I believed wrongly, but there's a reason I did it with Tink. Sorry, Tink. Go castigate yourself. We got plenty of shovels.
Another mariner. Another misfortune. Finding the stuff is only the
Squidgy
first
Tentacle's
test.
holy water, Pete.
Now it must be carried home.
Tentacles are bad, always purify. I castigated last weekend. I masturbated, you know, before the stream started. Is that the same as castigating? No, wait, it's a reason to castigate. Right. I get confused about that. Oh, good. Tink is going to steal too? No, he searches things, but unlike the selfish Poseidon J, he shares what he finds. Poseidon just keeps it because he's a miserable scumbag. Tink's like, hey guys, I found some loot. You know what? That's right there. Tink opens up that satchel and he's like, I got 2 hit points. That was that right there. That was Tink celebrating the fact that he got 2 hit points. Alright, Jelly Man. Well, first off, get wrecked. That is fatal damage, but he's still going to get 1 stress wave off on us. Protagonist, thanks very much for the cheer. I appreciate it. More dancing I got to do, chat. You guys are going to have my feet worn out.
Executed with impunity.
Executed with impunity. We're going to ignore the shaman because this man is dead. He just doesn't know it yet.
Give them no quarter.
Little bit of free stress relief. I don't want to do any stress eating here. We're too hurt. Just throw a heal. If we get stuck with the bleed, yeah. I don't want to go into heart attack territory. That's just foolishness. We don't want to deliberately give ourselves the debuff. I prefer the wine at Perfidious Manor. It's tentacle grape. Don't you mean tentacle grope? Is that the sparkle of coin I see? Nope, turns out you were mistaken. It's the sparkle of barnacles on an old rusted chest. There was no coins at all. Oh, holy shit. So we got a double pair of thralls here. These guys hit insanely hard if you don't kill them very quickly. We gotta burn them down. I know that is not actually burning anybody down. And we would have loved to have done the mark with... Never mind. BO got it done. Now we got him marked and we got him set up for Bounty Hunter. Well, we lost our sniper shot at him, but the Bounty Hunter can still wreck him. 9 damage. Salty Gouge. That's Perfidious Pete's favorite kind of gouge. I like them salty. Oh, get ruined, son. 17 damage. What a shot. Tink goes for the flail and misses. Let's throw a little heal on our Bounty Hunter here. He's kind of banged up. Also gives him the chance for a little bonus heal if we can get one off with our... Nope, I was going to say if the occultist can land one. No dice with the occultist, though. Not quite quick enough.
So too will resistance.
I think I love that you made me the flagellant. Well, I mean, you are a flagellant, Tink. All that time you spent playing PUBG, we know you like to self-punish.
As the light gains purchase,
we picked you for a reason.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I hate surprising stuff still in this game. I would still prefer to not surprise things. There we go for the double mark. Nah, that just seems foolish. We're never going to stun this guy. We might be able to stun this guy, though. And then we can castigate you. That guy loves stacking bleeds. Let's show him what bleeding's all about. Oh, Slexy shot him in the eyeball. I'm going to have some flagellation done this weekend via tattoo needle. Get some more bleed. That guy's bleeding for 24. Tink's got him worked over. He's wrecked. We should heal. There's a big ol' heal. I mean, it came along with a big ol' bleed as well, but... Take a little axe chop to the face. No, that's okay. Punish him. He likes it. More punishment, please. That's what he came for. He came for the punishment. So the big brigand bloodletter is dead on his next turn. That man is dead right now. And we may as well go for a little bit of healing then with the little weird reconstruction. 7-point heal, resisted to bleed, tops us off. No reason to let this man linger like a Cranberry song. Let's just put him out of his misery. Go ahead and use a bandage. That's complete. We're going to continue adventuring because there's a chest right here and we happen to have picked up a key somewhere. May as well use it.
A fortune.
Gold, crest, couple extra portraits. We got scouting. You know what? Yeah. This is just a free curio. We might take 1 point of stress on the way there, which is no big deal. Little free stress relief for arrow. Got a free, I came from nothing, but I'll not end with nothing. This pack has already been looted. Hoisted on your own petard. I'll not end with nothing. What's in the sack? Nothing. I'm okay with not having scouted here. Heirlooms. We're getting a ton of crests. We might... Oh, son of a bitch, though. Get him marked. I hate... Okay, I hate the Collector, but actually, this team is not a terrible team with which to fight the Collector. So I'd prefer to not fight the Collector, but if we have to, this team's actually okay at it. We should have left while the leaving was good, though. We overstayed our welcome. That man's bleeding for 8. Lifesteal hurts quite a bit. Gonna head games. That's just a guard. You can't guard him from the blood that's leaking from every hole in his body. Stack up some more damage on the Collector. Headhunt is what we're worried about because this does catastrophic damage and it's also a huge bleed. We're not well equipped to deal with bleeds. We want to keep dealing damage on the Collector as frequently as we can. I think we... How stun resistant are you? Not very. Let's go ahead and uppercut you. Gonna guard that man again. Once again, your guard is not gonna do you any good there, Rick. See? He's still dead. I'm gonna go ahead and remark you.
The ground quakes.
Fantastic! We wasted a critical on that. Hit him with the bleed, though. Stack as much damage as we can get on the... He resisted. Oh, we can't collect him! I want to collect his head. He's almost unstunnable. We're not going to be able to stun this guy again. But we might be able to... What if we can shuffle you to the front? We can shuffle your ass. Which means we can't shoot you now, which is actually quite bad. You know what? Kill the other head. Didn't get him. Aerostorm with a very timely dodge. Collect call. He's going to summon a head. We really just want our bounty hunter to be able to hit... Oh, god damn it, he's guarded. We really just want our bounty hunter to be able to hit him, and now he can't. Fine. Kill the guarding man. Or he'll dodge it. Also good. That guy's protection is way too high. And Slexy is back here getting ruined. Well, if that bleed sticks, at least you're dead. This is not going to end well for us. He's still guarded. We really need to heal. We gave ourselves a bleed, which at this point is actually fine. And that 11-point heal helped considerably. The guard has faded. Cut his face off. There we go. Finally got a shot in with our bounty hunter.
Exposed to a killing blow.
My butt is clenched. Save Slexy. We're good. We're good. The highwayman is all but done. He's going to show us his collection and then he's going to run. I'm gonna not be the only Death Knight. Hey, don't rush the judgment on that one. You know what? Use that bandage. And then heal yourself for a tiny little bit. That was a supremely... that was a good dodge. Alright, so no more summons from Mr. Collector. His collecting days are done. Let's stun you. I really don't want to get headhunted anymore. That shit hurts. Did you drop under half? You did. Heal yourself. That's an uppercut, a huge bleed, and it heals you for a third of your hit points. The Highwayman dies on his next turn. We got to get a heal on Arrow. 6 points, not as much as I would have liked, but it's some, and we did it. Collector defeated. Puzzling Trapezohedron for our troubles, which is actually really worthwhile. Picking up that fight for an extra 3,500 gold, that's a pretty solid little scheme. And we may as well go for the full clear at this point. By the way, do we have... We're out of bandages, but we still have some food. Let's pass that around a little. We have no more medicinal herbs, but... Now, you know what? You touch the fish carcass. Only digested fish inside. We were out of herbs. We saved just enough food to kill that hunger prompt. The last room we know is empty because our mission was complete room battles and we've already completed it. So.
In this place.
Could be a curio, maybe? Nope. Alright, quest complete. We're out of here.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish.
Yes, wholesome marine life can flourish here. That's great. I wish fighting roaming bosses like the Collector gave a little more EXP. I don't know, that was a short mission and we pulled out 10,500 gold. He's not about EXP, he's about gold. And all positive quirks. Cove Explorer, which is great. Thick-Blooded is, I mean, it's better than nothing. Wheeled Adventure is fantastic, and Eldritch Hater is amazing. Hey, Nick, what's up? Welcome back.
A fresh irritant.
The town is abuzz. Stress reduction activities are slightly less effective. Yeah, we know the town is abuzz. It's been abuzz for a while. Tink did not level. He's close. He's actually not even close. We got to get Tink up to 2 because I want to take him into the Crimson Court when we go. Hashtag fuck the wield. Yeah, I mean, that is the general rule. Never forget the hashtag fuck the wield. We can't really keep Tink rolling like this until we get some manner of dedicated stress relief. Like, for instance, a Jester. Who's tuckered out. That's fine. Stout is pretty good. So, yeah. We need a Jester. Let's see. Who's a comical cavalcade of laughs? Right. This is Clock Tower. There's nothing funnier than a Clock Tower adventure. There you go. Welcome to Jester Town, Clock. You're on board.
You will be laughing still at the end.
We already have a grave robber, we already have a leper, we already have an arbalist, and I'm not interested in picking up any more of those. Jester was exactly what we wanted, exactly what we needed, and exactly what we got. Let's get Clock Tower skills sorted. For the Jester, he's another one of those that just take every skill, though.